In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college football games happening on September 10, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college football games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. UAB versus Liberty, a pair of programs coming off season opening victories, take to the gridiron when a member of Conference USA takes on one of the remaining independent programs in the FBS. The UAB Blazers are on the road as they travel up the East Coast to face the Liberty Flames Saturday evening. UAB won their season opener as they took down Alabama Agriculture and Mechanical by a 59-0 count at home last Thursday. Liberty managed to survive a wild game with Southern Miss, prevailing 29-27 in quadruple overtime on the road last Saturday. These teams have met just once as FBS opponents, with the Flames rolling to a 36-12 road win on October 2, 2021. The UAB Blazers just look like a more complete team as they have their quarterback in Hopkins, while the Liberty Flames are still figuring things out with 3 different players under center in their opening game. The Blazers were able to gain a lot of confidence with an impressive opening day win behind junior running back Jermaine Brown Jr.'s big game with 10 rushes for 114 yards with a rushing touchdown. The Flames do not have the manpower to stop a team with a solid offense like UAB. UAB ended up staying under the total in their season opener. The Blazers did more than their share, but keeping Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical off the scoreboard left the combined points just shy of the 60.5-point total. That was just the second time in the last 7 games that the Blazers stayed under the number. Liberty wound up going over the number in their season opener thanks to the overtime contests. The Flames ended up combining with the Golden Eagles for 56 points to squeeze past the 50-point number. At the end of regulation, they were sitting at 48 points. Liberty has gone over the number in 3 of their last 4 games and 4 of their last 6 coming into this one. Neither team has asked a lot out of their quarterbacks by dropping back and throwing some passes. The running game has been doing well, so that will be a big thing to focus on, but that also means the clock will continue to run and force less total plays in this game to add points. Both defenses have shown the ability to also force turnovers, as Liberty forced 5 total turnovers while UAB was able to corral 4 turnovers. With UAB's defense playing well as they did last year, this game winds up falling short of the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Lamar versus SMU. The Lamar Cardinals and the SMU Mustangs meet in Week 2 college football action from Gerald J. Ford Stadium on Saturday night. The SMU Mustangs will try to build on their 48-10 win over North Texas to start the year. Tanner Mordecai has thrown for 432 yards and 4 touchdowns on 71.9% passing, while Tree Siggers has a team-high 54 rushing yards. Cameron Wheaton and TJ McDaniel also have 41 rushing yards apiece this season. Rashee Rice leads SMU with 8 receptions for 166 yards and a score, while Jordan Curley has 103 receiving yards with a touchdown. And Roderick Daniels Jr. also has 76 receiving yards and a score. On defense, Isaac Slade Matt Osha and Jimmy Phillips Jr. each have a team-high 8 total tackles, while Keek Burns has a sack and Stephon Wright and Shannon Reed each have an interception this season. The Lamar Cardinals will look to rebound from a 28-14 loss to Abilene Christian to start their season. Mike Chandler threw for 204 yards and a pair of touchdowns on 8 of 24 passing, while Colin Griffin rushed for a team-high 39 yards. Sevon Ree had a team-high 3 receptions for 113 yards and a score, while Jalen Dummett added a touchdown grab as well in the losing effort. So the Lamar Cardinals to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Kentucky versus Florida. The 20th-ranked Kentucky Wildcats and the Florida Gators will face off against each other in a Southeastern Conference matchup at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium on Saturday evening. The Wildcats picked up a win in their opening game as they picked up a home win over the Miami Redhawks 37-13 on Saturday. The Gators also picked up a win over the 7th-ranked Utah Utes at home 29-26 on Saturday night. Kentucky had a pretty successful run in a tough Southeastern Conference last year. The Wildcats managed a 10-3 overall run with a 5-3 mark in the conference. Kentucky landed in second place in the East Division and ultimately took a Citrus Bowl win over Iowa to close out the year. In their first matchup of 2022 versus Miami, Ohio, the Wildcats started a bit slow with a 13-10 advantage at the half. Kentucky eventually pulled away in a 37-13 win, though QB Will Levis managed 303 yards with 3 scores, and Tavian Robinson had 136 yards off 6 grabs. Over on the Florida side, they had trouble with conference opponents last year. The Gators finished 6-7 overall and just 2-6 in Southeastern Conference play for a second-to-last place finish in the East Division. Florida got an invite to the Gasparilla Bowl where they lost to UCF. In Week 1 versus Utah, the Gators outscored the Utes 15-7 in the final quarter for a 29-26 victory. QB Anthony Richardson threw for 168 yards and also led the rush with 11 carries for 106 yards and 3 scores. Ricky Pearsall added 4 catches for 67 yards. The Gators got a big lift from Richardson in their win over the Utes. He helped carry the team to 451 total yards, 7.2 yards per play, 23 first downs, and just 3 punts. It was a great win against a talented Utes team right out of the gate. As for Kentucky, they got moving in the second half and pulled off a blowout win, but they left a bit to be desired stats-wise. The Wildcats had just 50 rush yards and were only 2 of 8 on third down tries. Still, Kentucky should make a ball game out of this one, and it'll be a fun matchup to watch. The Gators have a path to a major bowl game in 2022, and that path goes through the arm and legs of Anthony Richardson. He will make that happen in this one, so the Florida Gators to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Florida is going to play a more up-tempo and quick-scoring pace with Richardson at the helm. Against Utah, Richardson became the first FBS player since Adrian Martinez to have an 80-plus yard run and a 75-plus yard pass in one game. The dynamic sophomore will have more of those tight games, and that could happen this week against the young Wildcats defense. Florida's defense proved that they are still a work in progress under Napier with all the yardage they surrendered versus Utah, and I expect the Wildcats will certainly be able to exploit them as well, mainly through the air. The total has gone up over a point since it opening at 50, and for good reason. Richardson will continue to build his Heisman resume in this game, and that means lots of scoring. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.